Look at a great mountain. It stands in complete stillness. It does not move, it does not rush, it simply is. This is the first lesson of the mountain archetype. True power is not found in constant motion. It is not found in the noise of the world. It is discovered in the deep, silent space within you. This is the space of pure consciousness. When you connect with this stillness, you connect with your true self. You find a strength that does not need to announce itself. It is a quiet, unshakable presence. This presence is your foundation. It is the solid ground upon which you build your life. This inner stillness is the source of all true focus. The mind is often like a restless wind. It blows from one thought to another. It is caught in the past and the future. It creates worry and anxiety. But when you become like the mountain, you are no longer controlled by this wind. You observe the thoughts as they pass, like clouds in the sky. You do not cling to them. You do not resist them. You simply allow them to be. In this state of allowing, your mind becomes clear. It becomes a calm lake, reflecting the sky perfectly. This clarity is the beginning of powerful focus. From this place of stillness, you can direct your attention with great precision. Imagine the sun's rays. When they are scattered, their warmth is gentle. But when they are focused through a magnifying glass, they can create fire. Your attention is like this. When it is scattered by endless thoughts and distractions, its power is weak. But when you gather your attention, born from the stillness within, you can create real change. You can pour your full presence into any task, any conversation, any moment. This is not a forceful effort. It is an effortless unfolding of your inner power. This stillness is not emptiness. It is not a void. It is full of life. It is full of potential. It is the space from which all creation arises. When you learn to be still, you are not doing nothing. You are aligning with the creative power of the universe itself. You are becoming a channel for a deeper intelligence. People may look at you and see only quiet, but within that quiet is a universe of power. It is the power to be fully present. It is the power to see things as they truly are, without the distortion of the mind. This is the secret of the mountain. The focus that a mountain cultivates is not for its own sake. It has a deeper purpose. This purpose is service. The mountain does not gather its strength to remain isolated. It gathers its strength to support life. It offers its slopes for trees to grow. It collects the snow that melts into rivers, giving water to the valleys below. Its very presence provides shelter and a landmark for all beings. In the same way, when you cultivate inner stillness and focus, you are not just doing it for personal peace. You are preparing yourself to be of service to the world in a more meaningful way. Your focused presence becomes your greatest gift. When you can give someone your full, undivided attention, you are giving them something precious. You are giving them the space to be seen and heard. In a world full of distraction, this is a profound act of love. This is a form of deep service. You do not need to have all the answers. You do not need to fix their problems. You simply need to be there, fully present like the mountain. Your calm, focused energy creates a safe space for others to find their own clarity and strength. This is the link between inner work and outer service. When your actions arise from a place of stillness, they carry a different quality. They are not frantic or needy. They are not driven by the ego's desire for recognition. They are calm, deliberate, and effective. You see clearly what needs to be done. You do not waste energy on unnecessary worry or internal conflict. Your focus allows you to act with precision and grace. Whether you are building a business, creating art, or caring for a child, the quality of your presence infuses the action. The action becomes a form of meditation. It becomes an offering. This is how the mountain improves the world. It does not shout. It does not command. It simply is. And in its being, it serves. Your journey into stillness is a journey into a more powerful form of service. You learn that true help is not always about doing more. Sometimes it is about being more. By mastering your own inner state, you become a source of stability and clarity for everyone around you. Your focus is not a tool for personal gain. It is a bridge that connects your inner peace to the needs of the world. It is the way your stillness becomes a blessing for others. The mountain does not exist in isolation. It works in harmony with other powerful life forces. One of these is the vital archetype. The vital is the energy of life itself. It is the rushing river, the growing forest, the wild, untamed life force. The mountain provides the structure and stability for this energy. It channels the wild river into a life-giving stream. It gives the forest a solid ground on which to grow. The mountain's stillness contains and directs the vital's powerful creative energy. Without the mountain, the vital's energy would be chaotic and scattered. Without the vital, the mountain would be barren and lifeless. In your own life, you have both the mountain and the vital within you. The mountain is your capacity for stillness, presence, and focus. The vital is your passion, your creativity, your life force. A healthy life requires a balance between these two. If you are all vital and no mountain, you may be full of ideas and energy, but you will lack the focus and discipline to bring them to life. You will be scattered and exhausted. If you are all mountain and no vital, you may be calm and stable, but you will lack passion and joy. You will be rigid and stuck. The goal is to let your inner mountain provide a container for your inner vital. Then there is the mountaineer. The mountaineer is the archetype of ambition, goals, and the will to achieve. The mountaineer sees the peak of the mountain and desires to climb it. The mountain does not resist the mountaineer. It offers a path. It presents challenges, but it also provides handholds and ledges. The mountain's solid, unchanging nature allows the mountaineer to plan a route and measure progress. The mountain serves the mountaineer by being a worthy and stable goal. It gives the mountaineer's journey a purpose and a direction. This partnership is essential for helping people and reaching goals. The mountaineer sets the vision. The vital provides the energy and passion to pursue that vision. And the mountain provides the steadfastness, patience, and clear focus to see the journey through. When you are trying to achieve something important, you must call upon all three. You need the mountaineer's will, the vital's energy, and the mountain's unwavering presence. The mountain holds the entire process in a state of calm awareness, ensuring that the journey is not lost to frantic haste or discouraged by setbacks. It is a sacred trinity of purpose, energy, and presence. The world is often a storm of chaos. Events unfold quickly. People react with fear and anger. The noise of conflicting demands can be overwhelming. In the middle of this storm, the mountain stands unmoved. The winds howl around it. The rains lash against its slopes. Lightning may even strike its peak. But the core of the mountain remains in deep, unshakable peace. This is the power of the mountain archetype within you. It is the ability to find a point of stillness within yourself, no matter what is happening on the outside. You become the eye of the storm. This calmness is not a form of detachment or indifference. It is a state of heightened awareness. When you are caught in the drama of the storm, your perception is clouded. You react without thinking. You are controlled by external events. But when you anchor yourself in the stillness of the mountain, you can see the storm clearly. You see the wind, the rain, and the lightning for what they are. You are not swept away by them. This clarity allows you to respond to the situation with wisdom, rather than reacting from a place of fear. Your calmness becomes a source of strength. This ability to remain calm is a form of profound wisdom. It is the wisdom of knowing that all things pass. The storm will eventually end. The clouds will part, and the sun will shine again. The mountain knows this not as a belief, but as a deep, lived experience. It has endured countless storms before. This inner knowing gives the mountain its incredible patience. It does not fight against the storm. It allows the storm to be, knowing that its own essential nature is untouched. When you embody the mountain, you too develop this patience. You learn to trust the unfolding of life even when it is turbulent. People are drawn to this calm presence. When everyone else is in a state of panic, the person who remains centered becomes a source of stability for all. Your peace is contagious. It reminds others that they too have a place of stillness within them. You do not need to offer advice or solutions. Your calm, steady presence is the greatest help you can offer. It creates a space where clear thinking and wise decisions can emerge. In this way, the mountain serves not by fighting the chaos, but by embodying the peace that lies beyond it. It is a silent but powerful form of leadership. Every archetype has a shadow, a distorted expression of its energy. For the mountain, the shadow appears in two opposite forms: restlessness and stagnation. Restlessness is the inability to find stillness at all. It is the state of being completely identified with the thinking mind. The restless person is always chasing the next thought, the next distraction, the next goal. They cannot simply be. They feel an inner agitation, a constant need to be doing something. This is the mountain that has forgotten its own nature. It has become lost in the winds that blow across its surface, believing it is the wind itself. This state of restlessness is a form of suffering. It is a profound disconnection from your own being. It leads to stress, anxiety, and burnout. You are constantly running, but you never arrive. You are always seeking, but you never find. This is because what you are seeking is the stillness you are running from. The energy of the mountaineer and the vital run, wild without the grounding presence of the mountain. Ambition becomes frantic. Passion becomes chaotic. The cure for this restlessness is to consciously choose to stop, to sit, to breathe, to feel the life in your body, to reconnect with the solid ground of the present moment. The other shadow is stagnation. This is the danger of becoming too much like a rock. The mountain's stillness becomes rigidity. Its patience becomes an excuse for inaction. The person becomes stuck. They resist all change. They are afraid to move, to grow, to let the vital energy flow. They use their calmness as a shield to avoid life's challenges. This is a misunderstanding of the mountain's nature. A true mountain is not dead. It is intensely alive. It supports forests, rivers, and countless living things. Its stillness is a dynamic, life-giving presence, not a lifeless inertia. To avoid stagnation, the mountain must remain in partnership with the vital and the mountaineer. It must be willing to be a path for the climber. It must be willing to feel the rush of the river down its slopes. It must allow new trees to grow for you. This means embracing change while remaining anchored in your inner stillness. It means saying yes to life's adventures from a place of deep presence. The shadow of the mountain teaches us that true stillness is not about avoiding life. It is about engaging with life more fully, from a place of unshakable peace and strength. Patience is one of the greatest gifts of the mountain. It is not the same as waiting. Waiting is often an active state of mind, filled with impatience for the future. You are waiting for something to happen, for something to end, for something to arrive. This creates resistance to the present moment. True patience, the patience of the mountain, is different. It is a state of complete acceptance of the now. It is the understanding that everything is unfolding in its own right time. The mountain does not try to hurry the sunrise. It does not command the seasons to change. It allows life to be as it is. This patience comes from a deep, non-conceptual wisdom. The mountain has a sense of time that is vast and unhurried. It has witnessed the slow grinding of glaciers, the gradual growth of ancient forests, and the imperceptible erosion of rock by wind and water. It knows that great things are not created in an instant. They require time, persistence, and a steady, unwavering presence. When you connect with the mountain archetype within you, you begin to access this timeless wisdom. You lose the frantic need for immediate results. You learn to trust the process, both in your own life and in the world. This patience is a powerful force for creation. In our modern world, we are taught to value speed. We want everything now. This haste often leads to shoddy work and poor decisions. The mountain teaches a different way. It teaches the power of slow, deliberate action. When you work with the patience of the mountain, you give your projects the time they need to mature. You allow ideas to gestate. You build things that are meant to last, just as the mountain itself endures. Your patience allows you to see details that are missed in a rush. It allows for a deeper level of quality and integrity in everything you do. Embracing this patience brings a profound sense of peace. You are no longer at war with time. You are no longer fighting against the present moment, wishing it were different. You are aligned with the natural rhythm of life. This releases an enormous amount of energy that was previously wasted on frustration and impatience. This energy can then be used for creative and purposeful action. The mountain's patience is not passive. It is an active, aware presence that allows for the highest quality of action to emerge at the perfect moment. It is a gift that calms your soul and empowers your life. Restraint is another subtle power of the mountain. It is not about suppression or holding back out of fear. It is the conscious choice to hold energy, to hold space, so that something new can emerge. The mountain demonstrates this perfectly. It does not react to every gust of wind. It does not crumble with every rockslide. It holds its form. It restrains its immense physical power, providing a stable environment for life to flourish on its surface. This quality of restraint is a form of deep service. By not reacting, by not imposing its full force, the mountain creates a space for others to grow. In human interactions, this power of restraint is incredibly valuable. It is the ability to listen without immediately formulating a response. It is the strength to hold back a reactive comment or a piece of unsolicited advice. When you practice restraint, you create an open, empty space in the conversation. In this space, the other person can find their own answers. They can hear their own inner voice more clearly. Your silence and non-reaction become a powerful mirror. You are not adding more noise to the situation. You are providing the quiet that is necessary for clarity to arise. This restraint is also essential for personal growth. It is the discipline to not act on every impulse. It is the ability to sit with discomfort or uncertainty without immediately trying to escape it. When you feel a strong emotion like anger or fear, the untrained mind wants to react instantly. It wants to discharge the energy. The way of the mountain is to feel the energy fully, but to restrain the unconscious action. You hold the energy within your field of awareness. In doing so, you transform it. The raw energy of the emotion is transmuted into wisdom and presence. Practicing restraint strengthens your inner container. It is like building up the spiritual muscle of your being. Each time you choose conscious presence over unconscious reaction, you become stronger. You become less like a leaf blown about by the wind and more like the mountain itself. This power is not aggressive. It is a quiet, internal strength. It is the foundation of true self-mastery. The mountain teaches that sometimes the most powerful action is no action at all. It is the wisdom of knowing when to act and when to simply hold space with unwavering loving presence. The ultimate expression of the mountain archetype is selfless service. This is action that arises not from the ego, but from the deep well of stillness within. The ego always wants something in return. It seeks recognition, gratitude, or a sense of being better than others. Selfless service, however, is an overflow of your own being. You give because your cup is full. You serve because it is the natural expression of your connection to all of life. The mountain does not ask for thanks from the river. The tree does not demand praise from the person who enjoys its shade. The service is unconditional. This form of service is deeply powerful because it is pure. It is not tainted by the needs of the ego. When you help someone from this state of being, your help is truly received. There are no hidden agendas, no subtle demands. You are simply a channel for grace. The action itself is its own reward. The joy is in the giving, not in what you get back. This is a radical shift in perspective from the way the world usually operates. It is a move from a transactional mindset to a mindset of pure offering. It is the recognition that in giving, you are also receiving. To reach this state, you must first do the inner work. You must connect with the stillness of your inner mountain. You must find the source of fullness within yourself. If you try to serve from a place of inner poverty, you will quickly become depleted and resentful. Your service will be a form of seeking, but when you are anchored in your own presence, your service becomes an effortless and joyful expression of that presence. You become a source of nourishment for the world because you are drawing from an infinite well within you. You are not giving from your limited personal store, but from the abundance of being itself. This selfless service brings more power. This is a paradox that the ego cannot understand. The ego believes that power comes from getting and holding. The truth is that true power comes from giving and letting go. When you act without seeking personal gain, you align yourself with a force much greater than your small self. You become an instrument of a larger intelligence. Opportunities will open up. The right people will appear. You will find that you are supported in ways you could not have planned or imagined. The mountain's selfless service to all life is the source of its enduring majesty and power. The final and most profound gift of the mountain is its ability to awaken stillness in others. You do not need to climb a mountain to feel its presence. Simply looking at it from a distance can quiet your mind. Its silent, majestic presence cuts through the noise of your thoughts. It reminds you of something deep and eternal within yourself. It does not teach with words. It teaches with its very being. When you embody the mountain archetype, you begin to have this same effect on the world around you. Your presence becomes an invitation to peace. This is not something you need to try to do. It happens naturally, as a result of your own inner state. As you cultivate your own stillness, it radiates from you. People will feel calmer in your presence, often without knowing why. Your non-reactive, peaceful energy field helps to soothe their own agitated minds. You become a walking sanctuary, a mobile place of peace in a frantic world. This is the highest form of service because it helps people reconnect with their own true nature. You are not giving them your peace, you are helping them find their own. Think of how a single silent mountain can define an entire landscape. It gives everything else a sense of perspective and scale. Similarly, a person who is deeply rooted in stillness can bring a sense of perspective and calm to any group or situation. They become the anchor point. Their presence communicates that beneath the surface level drama of life, there is a deeper reality of peace. This unspoken communication is far more powerful than any words. It is a transmission of consciousness itself. It is the echo of the mountain's eternal silence. Ultimately, the journey of the mountain is a journey home. It is the realization that the peace, strength, and wisdom you seek are not somewhere else. They are not in the future. They are right here, in the stillness of this present moment. By becoming like the mountain, you claim this inner inheritance. And in doing so, you offer a priceless gift to the world. You become a beacon of presence. You remind everyone you meet of the silent, powerful, and peaceful mountain that lies within each and every one of them, waiting to be discovered.